Hello, everyone. Good evening. We are back again. Career Launcher brings you yet another beautiful session. And this is a part 2 of the previous one, right? The part 2 of the previous one, the previous session that we conducted, I think it was 15 days back, 10, 12 days back. And that was all about B Schools Part 1. And this is a continuation of the same session. This is all about B Schools Part 2, right? Where do we start? Okay, so let me take it from here. You know me. My name is Sazil Shah. I am your mentor for the day, and from Career Launcher, I'll be taking this session, right? So let's begin. Okay, so we are dealing with this confusion, this conundrum, this question that we have in mind. How many forms do I fill? Which forms do I fill? How many colleges do I apply for? Right? This is a big issue. What is the budget that I should spare? Right. So I had conducted the previous session that I conducted. I had taken up half the questions, and I'll take up the remaining ones today, right? So let's quickly run through the agenda that we had covered last time. First session is the first session that was conducted was more about. We started with career anchors. You remember career anchors? I will cover it, quickly as in a brief this thing in the next slide. So career anchors are those things which are the basis of you to make a decision which B school you want to get into, or which B school forms you should fill, which exams forms you should fill, and so on and so forth. So what are the career anchors that you have? That was the first discussion we had last time. The second discussion we had was how to decide which forms to fill up, right? So what is the basis of decision? So we had discussed, if you remember, things like aspirational, realistic, and backup colleges, right? And in that aspirational, realistic, and backup colleges, you used to have a ratio. How many forms should we fill for the aspirational colleges? How many realistic and how many backup? So we had discussed this. If you have missed out this session, I would put it down in the description. I would put the session link in the description below. I would also request one of my teammates. I think if Anas is there, we can put up the link here in the chat as well. You can save it and watch it later on, right? So how to decide which forms to fill? That logic, that strategy is what we discussed. Then we discussed how much budget do we allocate for this form filling, and why. The reason behind it. So yeah, that there's a link in your live chat, right? So you can save it for your future use in case you missed the first session. Then we started discussing about MBA exams. So we had talked about CAT, SNAP, ZAT, and NMAT. So four exams we discussed. We were yet to discuss in today's session. We are yet to discuss TISNET, MyCAT, Maharashtra CET, CMAT, and other such exams. We were able to cover some top B schools in detail, right? Where we discussed from IIMs to a lot of other institutes like MDI and SPGen and so on and so forth. So we had discussed a couple of B schools also. And Shubham is confused. No, Shubham, it was not conducted on Zoom. You can check out the link above. It is a YouTube link. Right, Shubham? I think you're confusing it with some other session. All right. So we covered the exams and top B schools, and then we talked a bit about the MBA profilizer. Today's session, that is session 2, the agenda is as follows. So we will talk about the remaining MBA exams, remaining top B schools. Then we will discuss about whether or not a student should appear for GRE, GMAT, and who should do that, right? Then we'll talk about classification of B schools. Classification of B schools in the sense, for example, if I want to appear for, I want to pursue HR, I want to pursue agribusiness management, I want to pursue pharmaceutical management, I want to pursue, let's say, consulting. So which are the colleges to focus on, right? So that is what we are going to discuss, right? MBA profilizer is what we will end with, because the profilizer's new version, updated version, has come up, right? And when we talk about it, we will also put up the link for you to use. Of course, these links will also be in the description. Okay. So that's what the agenda for today is, my friends. So quickly taking two slides from the last one, these are the important parameters that we were supposed to consider, right? Be it the legacy and the brand, the infrastructure of the college, placement statistics, location, life on campus, growth in the recent years. I had discussed this in very detail in the previous lecture. So I would request you to please go back to that session and watch it if you've missed this. All right. And then we discussed a lot of things. This gives a general overview of what all the colleges and all the exams mean. Right. Again, this is also from the previous session. So go back and check it out. I cannot do the same thing in detail again. Right. So and concluding the recap from the previous session, right? The exams in colleges we had already discussed in the previous session were as follows. The exams we had covered were CAT, SNAP, ZAT, and NMAT, and the colleges we covered were ABCLIK, S also, I think Shillong also we had discussed. Let's see. Ranchi, Udaipur, Sambalpur, Amritsar we had discussed, right? NITI, IIM Mumbai we had discussed. ISB Hyderabad, FMS Delhi, SP Jain, XLRI Jamshedpur, JBIMS Mumbai, Jamnalal Bajaj, that is MDI Gurgaon, IFT Kolkata, IFT Delhi and Kolkata for that matter, SCM HRD, right? SIOM and NMIMS. So few of them we had covered. Now let's start with this session's uh, agenda, right? So I see the chat. There are some people who are just complaining. I think this is not the right place to do it, right? Please reach out to the support team. Anyway, uh, my cat. MyCat is, and let's understand what MyCat means. Okay, MyCat, the full form of MyCat is, it's for a college called MICA. So MICA means Mudra Institute of Communication, Ahmedabad. Mudra Institute of Communications. Understand this because this is very important. So Mudra Institute of Communications, Ahmedabad. MyCat is a test, that is MICA test, right? For 2023. The expected pattern is as follows, and this expected pattern, of course, a disclaimer here, is always on the basis of the previous year's expected pattern, or if there are any updates this year, which there are not for MyCat yet, they will come up soon. So this is as per the last year's uh, data. So someone in the chat is saying Micah has lost its charm. No, Ritvik, absolutely not. Micah is exactly where it used to be. In fact, a little more, and I'll tell you how. Okay, I'll tell you how. Right. So we'll come to that. We'll come to Micah in a while. So MyCat exam first has three sections, and this is the only exam which has so many sections and subsections. Okay, and this is the only exam which conducts a psychometric evaluation. Now, what is a psychometric test or psychometric evaluation? First of all, Nilesh is rightly pointing it out and prompting me that Mica is something that someone who's interested in marketing, branding, advertising, media, communication, all of these areas, if you're interested in, MICA is the best college to be in. Okay, and we'll come to that. So psychometric test. Now, what is a psychometric evaluation? Right, there are 150 questions and to be done in 30 minutes. You will get scared. Okay, sir, 150 question 30 minutes में कैसे करेंगे? First of all, these are not the questions where you're supposed to think, calculate, or whatever. Psychometric evaluation is a set of questions that you answer as you are. It's an immediate answer of, if I were answering it, how Sazil would answer it. What Sazil feels is what he would write immediately. So read a question, tick the answer immediately, and move on. Right. So mostly these are situational questions. Okay. We'll come to this question also that Bijal is asking, but later on. Right. Okay. So psychometric evaluation is not it's something which uh, sort of gauges you as a person. Now, gauges you as a person does not mean they're going to judge you. There's no right answer in a psychometric evaluation. It's just a fitment that is being checked. So a college is checking the fitment of the students, right? And you cannot guess what is the fitment, what is it that the college needs. Chalo main guess karta hu and I will write the answer accordingly. Doesn't work. So the situational questions could be as simple as, when you meet new people, you do dash. Wait for them to approach you, go and meet them up front, no, whatever, you know. So that is how psychometric evaluation, sorry, is, right. The second section is a descriptive test. It is a descriptive test which has a written test. It's a written test where you have to write a lot of things. Now that could be stories, that could be, so there are two kinds of writing tests. You might have seen this written test in GRE, GMAT also. That also used to do it. A lot of colleges in their GDPI, during the PDP test, they used to conduct something called, uh, they do written ability test, WAT. You've heard of this. But this WAT is generally analytical writing. Analytical writing is where you use your logic and analysis skills. Whereas MICA is all about creative writing, mostly, right? So there is, for example, there are some blocks, some pictures given to you, and you have to connect those pictures and write a story on that, right? So some sort of a creative writing test is there. Okay. The third section is what we know. So verbal 20 questions, quant and DI 20 questions, general awareness, which is GK 20 questions, and there's something called divergent convergent reasoning, which is also 20 questions. So total 234 questions, but you cannot add those 150 questions of psychometric evaluation. So don't consider that. So rest of the questions is what you have, which is 84, right? And the total time that you get for all of this is 2 hours 15 minutes. The frequency of the exam could be twice a year going by the last 1 or 2 years. The marking scheme is +1 and -1/4 negative for the wrong answers. No negative marking for the psychometric evaluation, and no negative marking for the creative writing descriptive test. Okay, the level of difficulty of MyCat is not as high. But sectionally speaking, quant is very low, very easy, but verbal is, right there at par. So your grammar and vocab expectations is very high. Okay, so that is how the test difficulty level is. Okay, now let's go forward. Now we go on to the next test, which is TISNET. TISNET is for the college which is called TIS. TIS is in Mumbai. It is called Tata Institute of Social Sciences. It conducts its own exam called TISNET, which is going to be in 2024 because it is after January. December 31st ke baad hoga, so 2024. It's for the same year, target year. Okay. English proficiency, 30 questions, 30 marks. Mathematical and logical reasoning, 30 questions, 30 marks. And general awareness, 40 questions and 40 marks. इसका GK थोड़ा सा specific होता है, right? It has to do with social sector also, a lot of it. A lot of it has to do with your sensitization towards the social sector, right? So the test itself is not very difficult. General awareness is going to be slightly on the difficult side. Okay. There's no, so each right answer contains 1 mark and there's no negative marking, right? So it makes sense for those. Acha, TIS kiske liye hai? Who is it for? Like I said, MICA is for marketing people. TIS is for generally HR and HR related courses. मैं थोड़ा TIS पे आऊंगा तब मैं थोड़ा और explain करूंगा इसको. But this is for people who are interested more towards either HR, HR management, HR development, or social entrepreneurship, or some such course. Okay, so this is what TISNET is about. Now we come to the next test, which is Maharashtra CET. Why is Maharashtra CET so important? I'm not covering other exams like Rajasthan ka koi ya UP ka ya Tripura ka ya Tamil Nadu ka. I'm not doing that. So I'll tell you a little bit about the background. So there are national colleges and there are regional colleges. Now, when we talk about CAT, ZAT, SNAP, NMAT, MyCat and TISNET, we are talking about the national colleges. But there are some regional colleges also which are good. For example, let me give you an example of Jamnalal Bajaj, JBIMS. Jamnalal Bajaj Institute of Management Studies in Mumbai, you might have heard the name, is right there among the top 5-7 colleges in India. Now, when you put A, B, C, and SPJN and such colleges, FMS, you put JBIMS right next to it. Now, JBIMS is also, like FMS, a great college because it has a great ROI. Okay, low fees and high returns. That's what it is about. Maybe I don't think it's as low as FMS, but it is low enough, right? It's a benefit in itself. So that is what JBIMS is. Now, JBIMS gives admissions through Maharashtra CET. There's another nice college like Sidnam, right? Sidnam is another college which gives it through Maharashtra CET, the admissions. KJ Somaya, which is our CAT institute, it's a CAT level institute, which is a cluster 3 or cluster 4 के बीच में, right? You're roughly to say it is 16 to 18 to 19 lakh average package at least, right? So KJ Somaya also takes admissions or takes students through Maharashtra CET. So there are some good national colleges which are actually regional colleges, but of national importance or national stature, so to say, which accept Maharashtra CET, which makes it a very good exam, especially as a backup. So in case you don't get your NMAT, SNAP, CAT right, you should have MHCET as an option. Even if you get it right, you might get into a Janalal Bajaj. For that also, it might make sense for you to apply. Now, of course, there is a domicile quota there. Domicile quota meaning if there is someone from Maharashtra, right, they have a 85% seat quota. In that also, जिस कॉलेज की बात हो रही है, उस कॉलेज की जो यूनिवर्सिटी है, उस यूनिवर्सिटी के स्टूडेंट को 70% कोटा, महाराष्ट्र डोमिसाइल नॉन यूनिवर्सिटी, नॉन मैचिंग यूनिवर्सिटी में another 15%, and then rest of India is 15%. So if you're sitting in a Gujarat or a Delhi or a Tamil Nadu again, right, or a West Bengal, right, for you are fighting for those 15% seats. But the good thing is that rest of India doesn't fill up Maharashtra cities so much, thinking that it's just 15% seats, thinking that it is just Maharashtra exam, because of which it gives you a chance to crack it. So, smart form filling point of view, say, in case you want to keep an option open, this is a great option. Okay, coming to Maharashtra CET pattern, we will cover the colleges also, right? Slowly and steadily. My colleges are still jumbled up because whenever I upload them to this for the YouTube, the tiles get jumbled up. Anyway, so logical reasoning, 75 questions, 75 marks, easy to moderate. The level of Maharashtra CET is roughly close to SNAP or NMAT, somewhere in between that, right? There's something called abstract reasoning. Abstract reasoning includes visual reasoning, जो भी आप snap में करते हो. So the course is more or less similar, right? So that is 25 questions in 25 marks, very easy. Quantitative aptitude, 50 questions, 50 marks, moderate to difficult, right? Verbal ability, again 15 questions, 50 marks, easy to moderate, right? Moderate to difficult भी हम बोलते हैं, लेकिन when you compare it to CAT, it is easier than CAT. Okay, it's just that 50 questions karna is tiring. So that is why 200 questions to be done in 2 hours 30 minutes. So you have a good 150 minutes to do this, no negative marking, and that's how it is. Each right question has 1 mark, so that's 200 marks there. So this is the level of Maharashtra CET, right? Then we come to CMAT. CMAT is also another backup exam, right? CMAT has to do with language comprehension, quantitative techniques, maths, English, maths, logical reasoning, general awareness, and there's one section called innovation and entrepreneurship. Actually, I was discussing with someone today itself that this is a very easy section. There's nothing to prepare here, right? Questions are very simple. Business ki questions hote hain generally, right? So that's how it is. Again, this is a good backup exam, right? It has some decent colleges that give admission through CMAT. So although all of you who are looking at a backup exam, this is the one for you. Okay. So having said that, now let's go on to the top B schools and discuss the top B schools. So let's start with IFT Delhi, which I had missed out. We talked about IFT Kolkata last time. So programs offered, MBA in IB, that is foreign trade or international business. Actually, both are not the same necessarily. This is more to do with foreign trade than international business, but there are elements of both in the course. Then there is a course on business analytics, and then other courses like PhD and all, which are not directly relevant to all of you. Exam that it takes this year is going to be CAT. Last year they used to conduct their own exam called IFT. Right, minimum 98 percentile is what we are expecting it to be. It might be more, it might be a little less, but iske aaspaas hona chahiye. It should be a profile based call, and this is what we are expecting your profiles to be. Good average CTC around 29.1 claimed hai, but anywhere not less than 25 ka average hoga, 25 27 ka average hoga, right? This is what I as far as I know through my past students. NMIMS Mumbai, Nursi Monji Mumbai programs offered are MBA, MBA in HR, MBA in law. There's a course called MBA in pharma also. I hope that is still on, right? PhD and many more. So exam that they conduct is NMAT, right? Percentile again, it's not a percentile so much as it is a cutoff score. 235 238 के आसपास cutoff होता है out of a good 300 marks, right? You there is one observation that I have. The more you pull beyond 235 238, the more the chances of you converting NMIMS. So if you have a good margin above 235 238, then there's a higher chance of you getting selected, because वो exam का जो weightage है, that is high. Okay, the average CTC here mentioned is 23. I agree, 23 25. Again, like IFT only 25 27 तो होगा ही होगा. ठीक है, so that is what I believe. IMT Ghaziabad. IMT Ghaziabad has multiple courses again: business management, HR management, good course, executive FPM. There is a dual country program, which I do not really recommend students, because dual country programs wherever they are, राइट यू हाँ वो आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया में स्टडी करोगे, दुबई में स्टडी करोगे, ऑल ऑफ दैट विल हैपन, बट एट द एंड ऑफ इट यू विल गेट अ जॉब इन इंडिया ओनली. So you will spend in dollars sort of, and you will earn in rupees. I don't think that's a great idea. If you want a good experience, go and get a job afterwards, not to in Dubai or Singapore. That makes more sense to me. So IMT Ghaziabad mein jo regular courses hai, they are very good, right? So we can attempt that. IMT Ghaziabad takes CAT, ZAT, GMAT and CMAT. Okay, but largely it is cat and zat for you. Okay, percentile minimum 90 percentile है. 90 percentile बोलना गलत होगा, because technically it is 90 percentile for the profile guy. The person who does not have a great profile and is going only by percentile, the cutoff would be higher. It would be 96 97 plus, right? An average CTC here we have mentioned exactly what is available. It is mentioned 17, but I believe it should be anywhere around 20 22 lakhs. Okay, 20 lakhs to kahin nahi gaya. So I think that is a safe assumption to make the average CTC, right? Of course, we are mentioning here what we have found on the sources, so that we don't overquote, right? So that's how it is. But my data collection from the previous years of talking to the students gives me a better idea of what it is, right, than what they publish or what is available in public information. Yeah, IMI Delhi. IMI Delhi is PGDM, uh, the regular business management course, a good HR course, good executive FPM, and so on. CAT GMAT leta hai. 88 percentile for the profile guy. For non-profile guy, it's 96, 97 percentile again. Those who are going only by percentiles. Again, average CTC anywhere between around 20 lakhs is a safe assumption to make, right? Uh, Okay, someone is asking me about MDI ka international business. It's IM, international marketing, if I'm not wrong. MBA in PGD, IM, ऐसा कुछ है, right? It's a good program. It is a decent program. Okay, so you can try it out. MDI is any day I would tell you go for the program, any program. Okay. अच्छा, एक क्वेश्चन बहुत वियर्ड आया है, सो नीलेश आई टेक इट अप राइट अवे. वियर्ड नहीं है बेटा, इट्स ओके, बट सर इज आईएमटी आल्सो फॉर मार्केटिंग? आल्सो फॉर क्या होता है? कोई कॉलेज ये थोड़ी बोलेगा कि मेरे को मैं सिर्फ मार्केटिंग और फाइनेंस पढ़ाऊंगा, एचआर नहीं पढ़ाऊंगा. सो जनरली ऑल द वेरेवर यू सी अ कोर कोर्स ना, पीजीडीएम, एमबीए, बीएम, जहां पे भी कोर कोर्स है ना, वहां पे सारे स्पेशलाइजेशन होते हैं. मार्केटिंग, फाइनेंस, एचआर, ऑपरेशंस, ये जनरली चार, एंड सिस्टम्स, आई इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम्स. सो ये चार पांच टाइप्स तो होते ही होते हैं, अनलेस द कॉलेज इज अ नीश वन. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप यहाँ पे पीजीडीएम का एचआरएम ज्वाइन करोगे, एमडीआई में एचआरएम ज्वाइन करोगे, फिर बोलोगे सर यहाँ मार्केटिंग है क्या? नहीं, तूने एचआरएम का कोर्स लिया है, पर तू जनरल एमबीए लेगा जो पूरा ही है, उसमें यू कैन टेक मार्केटिंग ऑल्सो एंड एचआर ऑल्सो. Okay, so that way, some colleges allow you to take multiple. So for example, I have done a dual degree. My major is in marketing and my minor is finance, so that is how it is. So some institutes allow you to do that also. Okay, so जो college marketing के लिए अच्छा है, finance के लिए अच्छा है, so a lot of people asking me, sir, which are the best college for finance? I would say I am Ahmedabad, right? I am Bangalore, I am Ahmedabad, I am Calcutta, I am Lucknow, I am Indore, I am Kozhikode. right? FMS, XLRI, JBIMS, SPGen. I would call all of them. I don't think there's a difference. I know so many students, a student from SPGen who might have got a much better finance ka placement than one of my finance students in IIM Ahmedabad. So that is always possible, right? So at that level, आप बोलोगे सर मार्केटिंग में कौन सा अच्छा है, फाइनेंस में कौन सा अच्छा है, कंसल्टिंग में कौन सा अच्छा है, all of them are good. The bigger and the older the name, the better. So JBIM is a big and old name. SPGen is a big and old name. IMABCLK and I are big and old names. So that's how it is. Okay. Arjun, I just covered IIFT. You can go back and check the session after we are done. Okay. TIS Mumbai. So we were talking about TIS a while ago. So let me finish this. So you have various courses here: MBA in HRM, MBA in LR. So there are three, four. There are actually 15, 20 courses in TIS, but not all of them are relevant to you. So understand the name. It is Tata Institute of Social Sciences. So it is mostly a college to do with social service, social science, and social sensitization, social entrepreneurship. The word social is common here. आप entrepreneurship करना चाहते हो, आप management करना चाहते हो, आप social work करना चाहते हो, everything related to society and the benefit of the society is what TIS is about. Okay, hence a good HRD course. So again, typically, if I were to differentiate between the two top colleges of HR, XLR Jamshedpur and TIS Mumbai, right? So XLR Jamshedpur is more of a HRM course, which is HR management, whereas a TIS Mumbai is more to do with HRD, HR development. So that the content is the same. You'll find the similar subjects there, right? You will be getting the similar placements there, but again slight angle अलग है. यहाँ पे social angle ज़्यादा है in the TIS kind of a college. So yeah, so that helps. So those of you who are interested in HR very keenly, and especially you are sensitized towards the social sector, this is the place to go. Okay. Again, you can see the average CTC is clearly above 25 lakhs, right? And it goes through TISNet. Okay. So yeah. This is another beautiful college, okay, IRMA, Institute of Rural Management, Anand. Okay, for those people who are, it's a percentile based jata hai. Again, this is in my opinion, this is a TIS level institute. Taking CAT and ZAT, but because they are TIS level and taking CAT and ZAT, and they have a word called rural management in them, they are more choosier about the kind of people they choose. Like TIS is choosy, IRMA is also choosy. They want someone who's sensitized, at least if not, either you are from the rural management sort of a agribusiness sort of a food processing sort of a background, or if not, you have some interest in that. ओके, आइदर ऑफ द टू इज रिक्वायर्ड. अच्छा, बच्चे मुझे बोलते हैं सर रूरल मैनेजमेंट में क्यों जाना है, मुझे थोड़ी गांव में जाके काम करना है. आई एम सॉरी, बाय द वे, दैट इज नॉट हाउ यू थिंक अबाउट ऑल द एग्री बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट, रूरल मैनेजमेंट, सस्टेनेबिलिटी मैनेजमेंट. ये सारे कोर्सेज को ऐसे नहीं देखा जाता कि मैं गांव में जाके नहीं काम करना चाहता. लेट मी गिव यू एन एग्जांपल. ओके, दिस इज व्हाट makes this session very important, and no one will tell you this. So let's say I'm a marketing company and I've come to hire in IRMA. Okay, I'm the same HUL, I'm the same PNG, I'm the same Colgate Palmolive, I am the same Marico, the top FMCG companies which go to the IIM Ahmedabad or which go to MICA, which also go to IRMA. What is the thought process here? IRMA may the student understands the rural markets. It's not about staying in rural area. It's not about working with rural people. First of all, let's understand one thing. People don't understand the difference between rural and poor. It's not the same. There is urban rich and urban poor. There's a rural rich and rural poor. So it's the economic status has nothing to do with urban or rural. Let's understand that. But understand that the 70% plus market in India is in the rural sector, rural area. Cities is only 30%, less than 30% people. What does that mean? The market is in the rural area, and the person who understands the rural market understands the market. So be it marketing, sales, be it microfinancing, where do you think the loans will go maximum? Microfinancing point of view, say it is going to go in the rural area. So if you're going to go into finance marketing, this is a good college. Finance marketing operations, this is a good college to go to, right? Again, यहाँ पे average CTC 15 लिखा है. It is easily not less than 1920. अभी तक मैंने कोई कॉलेज कवर नहीं किया जहाँ पे मेरे हिसाब से 18 19 20 के नीचे का एवरेज सीटीसी होना चाहिए. ठीक है. Okay. Now we come to a couple of IIMs that we missed out in the previous session because of the shortage of time, which is IIM Kashipur. Right. Again, they have an MBA, MBA, HRM program. Cut off 92 percentile, but again, percentile profile ka difference aayega. Okay. Average CTC would be somewhere around again 17, 18 lakhs. Okay. Same is with IIM Rohtak. 18 to 20. In fact, its average CTC would be more, 20, 21 lakhs. Okay. So yeah, so that's about it. I am Nagpur. Again, 18, 19 lakhs average package going through CAT, 90 to 95, 96 percentile, depending on the percentile or the profile, how the balance of percentile and profile you have, right? I am Jammu, beautiful campus, absolutely great place, 18 lakh average package होना चाहिए इसका, around 94 to 95 percentile, right? All of them do take profiles, but they have different criteria of taking profiles, okay? So it's not the same for all. And again, this is why we are supposed to use the B School Profilizer. And I'm going to give you the link later on, right? We'll do that. I am Bodh Gaya, right? One more I am. So we have all of these we know of. Now, this is one interesting institute, okay? There are two institutes I want to talk about in this level. When we talk about IMT Ghaziabad and just the next level, IMT Ghaziabad ke saath IMI Delhi, KJ Somaya Mumbai. When we talk about these three institutes, right? Again, these three institutes are 18 to 22 lakh average package के बीच में. Great colleges in Delhi and Mumbai, गाजियाबाद. इन कॉलेजेस के लेवल पे दो तीन और कॉलेजेस आती हैं, but they are not as known as a KJ Somaya IMI to our ears as students. One of them is Exam Bhubaneswar. Just because it is it's not Bhubaneswar, it's Bhubaneswar. I mean both ways. But Exam Bhubaneswar is because it is in Bhubaneswar, right? It is lesser known to students. It is the glam factor is not there, but this is a brilliant college in terms of quality, in terms of education, in terms of quality of students. This is a good college, right? So anyone who's looking at a 20-22 lakh average package, this is an institute to consider, right? You should not miss out on this because a lot of students who are not listening to this, who are not CL students, will miss out on filling this form, which makes your chance even better. The another such institute that will come to is TAPMI Manipal, TAPI Management Institute Manipal. All right. So yeah, so that's about it. Let's go on. अच्छा, exam Bhubaneswar से move on करने से पहले I want to tell you that there are many good courses. There's a good HR course. There's a good sustainability management course. There's a good rural management course, not sustainability management, in this institute. And these are good courses. These are nationally recognized, nice courses, right? So, in case any of you is interested, this is an institute you should consider. Simsri Mumbai. Okay, Simsri Mumbai. This you might have heard as Sydenham College, right? Sydenham is the second college from in Maharashtra CET after Jamnalal Bajaj, JBIMS. So these are the names you should know, right? There is something called I think MMM hai, MMMS hai. This might be media management if I'm not wrong, right? So there are many courses here. FM is finance management, right? So they have specific courses. You can check them out. The cutoff is around 98.5 99 percentile in Maharashtra CET. Okay, so uska percentile that would be around 90 92 percentile of CAT, approximate comparison अगर मैं करूँ तो. ठीक है. They don't take too much of profile based decisions because generally it is more of a आपके मार्क्स क्या है, रैंक क्या है, उसके बेसिस पे you'll get a admission, right? Again 18 lakh के आसपास का एवरेज पैकेज you can easily consider. Okay, IIT Madras, Department of Management Studies, right? So IIT Madras comes next. हमने IIT Bombay we had talked about already. So IIT Delhi and IIT Madras are the next two big ones in terms of management, right? CAT and GMAT के through जाता है. Minimum 85 percentile in CAT, right? 22 23 lakh average package you can consider आराम से. So that is through CAT. Okay, so it's a CAT institute. This is the other one I was talking about. Look at the photograph and you'll understand. Among the best campuses, you have IIM Kozhikode, you have IIM Shillong, and then you have colleges like TAPMI, right? So if you want to enjoy the campus, right, these are the places to be. Okay. So then you have MBA course, that you have a BKFS. BKFS is banking and financial services, HR management, and so on. Again, they are accepting CAT and Z primarily, but now they are accepting ZAT or sorry, NMAT also, right? So yeah, and again, this is an institute which you can consider as a 18 lakh, 17, 18 lakh average package. Again, roughly. Vishakhapatnam and Vishakhapatnam, this was missed out. So that is another one. Again, 80 percentile likha, 80 percentile pay, only profile based calls. So please take it with a pinch of salt. I've been saying this again and again, right? All this data has to be taken with a pinch of salt. Okay. JBIMS, Janal Bajaj, which should actually have come before Sidnam, because that's the top college of Maharashtra CET, right? It takes accepts Maharashtra CET primarily and CAT also, right? Masters in marketing management, HR, etc. A lot of courses they have. Again, यहाँ पर 18 लाख लिखा है, easily 25 27 lakh का average package consider कर सकते हो. Small batch size, which is a good thing, located right in the center of Mumbai, so in the financial capital of India, right? So it's a very good place. See, these colleges like JBIMS, Narsim Monji, SP Jain, they benefit because they are in Mumbai, which is the financial capital. That helps. Okay. जो हम लोकेशन का एडवांटेज बोलते हैं ना, वो ये है. केजे सोमैया इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ मैनेजमेंट. KJ Somaya again based out of Mumbai. Beautiful college. Average package यहाँ पे 12 लिखा है, but easily 18 to 20 lakh average package, right? This you would put right beside IMI Delhi, in my opinion, right? And it takes CAT, ZAT, NMAT, and GMAT. Okay. So ISB Hyderabad we had covered last time. This is just a correction of the previous session, because previous session में हमने exams that ISB takes, the team had put the wrong data. So now it has been corrected. It is GMAT and GRE, and not CAT or ZAT or whatever. Okay, so that's how it is. Of course, this happens to be right there at the top with IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, FMS sort of colleges. But this is more of a 1 year executive program. So this is for those people who have they say 2 to 3 years of experience, but the safer side should be you. If you have 4 to 5 years experience, you would there are higher chances of you to get through this college. IIFT Kolkata we have covered again last time. IIFT Delhi के साथ साथ SIBM Pune. Now let's talk about Simbi colleges. Okay, so Symbiosis में there are a couple of colleges. Like if you want to note down, you can note down. SIBM Pune goes the highest. SCMHRD is a very close second. So ये दोनों equal मान सकते हो आप. SIBM Pune, SCMHRD, best two colleges through Snap. Okay, दोनों का average package you can consider around 24, 25, 26 lakh. So this is close to what I believe it is. Okay, and SIBM Pune is again, this is one of those campus wala thing, and it's on a hill which is called Lovely campus. Lovely is a typically the mountain, the hill that it is based on. Okay, so just a sec. Okay, so where was I? हाँ, so SIBM Pune is the best college. You can consider it among the top ones. बहुत सारे बच्चे ये नहीं भरते सोच के कि वो सिम्बायसिस मुझे तो सर IIMT गाजियाबाद जाऊंगा, MDI जाऊंगा. अरे भाई, MDI के जस्ट नेक्स्ट IIMT गाजियाबाद and IIMI दिल्ली के साथ, KJ सोमैया के साथ, right away you can put this, maybe a little higher, right? So yeah, so that's about it. अच्छा, दूसरा कौन सा था? SCMHRD, which has a good general management and HR course. Then there are other colleges, very interesting colleges like SIOM. We'll come to that. Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management, which is specific to operations management. Then there's something called SIDTM, Symbiosis Institute of Digital and Technology Management. So yeah, digital management, digital marketing, digital management, and technology management, उसके related courses होते हैं. Then you have something called SSBF, Symbiosis School for Banking and Finance, which is for banking and finance specifically. So check out the Simbi colleges and which suits you. I've done another Snap ka form filling ka session already, where I've discussed all those colleges, kaun se bharne chahiye in terms of the importance of the colleges. So you may check this out. Anas, if you can find the link and share it here, it would be great. All right. So Liba Chennai. Liba is Loyola Institute of Business Administration, Chennai. Again, a 14 15 lakh average package minimum, right? And it goes through CAT and ZAT, right? SIES Mumbai is again through Maharashtra CET mostly, but it takes multiple exams like CAT, ZAT. Now, this is your benefit. You should understand that ये जो भी कॉलेज आप भर रहे हो ना, उसमें मल्टीपल एग्जाम्स पॉसिबल है. So please make sure that you check this out when you're filling a form. इसका average package should be around 12 lakh in my opinion, right? सेम हियर पुम्बा. पुम्बा इज द प्यार से नाम बोलते हैं उसको, पुणे यूनिवर्सिटी एमबीए. सो इट्स अ एमबीए फैकल्टी लाइक एफएमएस इज अ फैकल्टी ऑफ दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी, right? This is Pumba is the same for Pune University. That's what it is, right? XIME Bangalore, ठीक है, we can skip this. Wellinger Institute of Management, another good college in Mumbai, right? Again, 12 to 14 lakh average package, not less. SRCC GBO, SRCC, this is Delhi University, right? Sri Ram College of Commerce का GBO, so global business का course है ये, and it's a very good course, right? In fact, Delhi University has a couple of courses like DSE and DFM and a lot of other such courses, right? Which you can consider. There's MHRM also, Masters in Human Resource Management. So Delhi University has a lot of such courses which are really good. Okay, and they can clearly be considered again 12 to 15 lakh के average package में आप इसको गिन सकते हो, right? Okay, so now we are done with colleges. We've covered probably, if I'm not wrong, some 70 to 80 colleges in the 2 sessions, right? Now I'm going to answer your questions about the category wise colleges. Category wise मतलब फाइनेंस के लिए कौन सा अच्छा है, इसके लिए कौन सा अच्छा है, and so on and so forth. So let's start with business analytics. Someone in the chat I remembered was asking about Shekhar. Shekhar was asking about business analytics के कौन से colleges हैं. So it's IIM Bangalore, IIM Calcutta, great courses. SP Jain, you know, if you fill the SP Jain form, you know there are 4. आपको पहले से ही भरना होता है. मैंने SP Jain वाला जो सेशन कंडक्ट किया था, I think 2 days back, 3 days back, right? Usme I told you that there are 4 different courses. So there is a marketing specialization, finance specializations, information management IM specialization, and operations and supply chain, and there is a business analytics also, right? So that's how it is. I am Ranchi, I am Kashipur, and NMIMS Mumbai. So these are the good courses for business analytics. So all those of you who are interested, please note this down. Sustainability management, again, I am Lucknow, Shillong, exam Bhubaneswar, and there's a college called IIFM, Indian Institute of Forest Management. Like IRMA, then don't decide by the name that is forest management, so मुझे forest में जाके manage करना होगा. ऐसा नहीं होता. It is more to do with sustainability management. In fact, it is one first of the kind, you know, a very good college. ये 75 पे इसका कट ऑफ हो जाता है इतनी अच्छी कॉलेज का, बिकॉज लोगों को पता नहीं ये कॉलेज क्या है. So if by chance you don't get a good college, this is something that becomes a savior for you, right? And so on. So advertising and mass communication, those of you who want to try, right? Mica is your first choice. SICSR, ये गलत लिखा है. SICSR नहीं है, ये SIMC है. Symbiosis Institute of Media and Communication. That's SIMC. Please, I'm repeating this. It is not SICSR. SICSR is Symbiosis Institute of Computer Science and Research. Okay, so that's a different institute. Please, भूल जाओ उसको. SIMC. And then Jamia Millia Islamia, New Delhi, right? These are the top few. There are other also, ACJ Chennai, and you know there's some in like Xavier's Mumbai. There are some good mass comm courses. Then you can go into FABM, agribusiness management, or food and agribusiness management. So I am Ahmedabad, I am Lucknow are the top ones. FMS BHU, which is Banaras wala FMS, not the FMS of Delhi. So FMS is not the name of the college. FMS is Faculty of Management Studies in a university. Which university? In this case, it is BHU, Banaras Hindu University. Okay. Then there's a pharma management course, and please check if it is still there. It is NMIMS Mumbai. And then if someone wants to go into rural management, the courses are IIM Lucknow, IIM Bhubaneswar, and FMS Delhi. So now we come to the regular 4 functions of management, right? 5 functions. So marketing, finance, that's one. HR, operations, and then some people want to go into consulting. Now I'll start with the one below, right? Marketing, finance, and consulting. My point is, if you go to that whatever level of college you go into, right, मेरे हिसाब से marketing, finance and consulting are the same. So if I go into cluster 1, if I talk about I am Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, and FMS and JBIMS and SP Jain, right? More or less they'll be in the same level. I am Kozhikode, I am Indore, MDI, Gurgaon, IIFT would be in the same level, and so on and so forth. Nursing Monji would be in that level. So वहां पे आप उन कॉलेज में जाओगे, वहां ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है. सो डोंट ब्रेक योर हेड ओवर फाइनेंस में कौन सा अच्छा है, मार्केटिंग में कौन सा अच्छा है. इट डजंट वर्क लाइक दैट. हाँ, एचआर में यू स्टिल हैव सम स्पेशलिस्ट्स. फॉर एग्जांपल एक्सेलआरआई, जमशेदपुर एंड टिस मैंने बताया आर द स्पेशलिस्ट्स ऑफ HR top ones. MDI HR is a good course. I am Ranchi HR is a great course. NMIMS Mumbai ka HR is a good course, and so is SCMHRD. So great courses of HR. Yeah, these are the ones to definitely not miss out on. Similarly, operations happens to be a very special course, because operations has certain requirements. Sometimes some operations job require engineers, some require, if not engineers, some experience in either the shop floor or some supply chain or whatever, right? So experience चाहिए, engineering चाहिए, कुछ और चाहिए, ये सारे requirements होते हैं, right? So operation and supply chain में the best colleges are IIM Mumbai, that is NITI, SP Jain, definitely IIT Bombay, and then there's a nice second level college called SIO in Nashik, which is Symbiosis Institute of Operations Management. So these are the colleges that you have to consider. XIMBHR also, yes, Mohammed, thank you for mentioning this. I am sure this is not a complete list, guys. This is a suggestion. Okay, और भी होगा. So, Mohammed, you are right. XIMB HR is also a good HR course, which I would put next to probably or along with IIM Ranchi and SCMHRD. Okay. So now we come to a question whether to appear for GRE and GMAT, whether you should do it, who should do it. तो ये सीधा बात करते हैं, ठीक है. टॉप इंस्टीट्यूशंस आप इंडिया से करो, अब्रॉड से करो, मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. इट डज नॉट रियली मैटर. तुम्हें भी फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा as far as they are good institutions. So let me give you an example. If I to put the top institutes of the globe, you know the names, right? Wharton, Stanford, INSEAD, Kellogg, CMU, blah blah, you name it. So all of these great colleges that you have, अगर मैं IIM अहमदाबाद मिल रहा है और वॉर्टन मिल रहा है, तो मैं बोलूंगा हाँ यार वॉर्टन चला जा. But if you forget the first 20 colleges and you compare ABC with the 40th, 50th college of globally, right? That's not a good comparison to make. So leaving a good college in India and going to Radhi College outside is not the logic. The logic is not to go out of India. The logic is going to a good institute, whether in India or abroad, in my opinion. Of course, everyone has their own ways of thinking. I'm not saying one is right or the other is wrong. What I'm trying to tell you is it is not useful to go into an institute which is not at par. So go to a top institute. So इसका आंसर क्या हुआ, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि अगर तुम कैट की तैयारी कर रहे हो, if you're preparing for CAT and you want to appear for GMAT, do it. If you get a great score, apply. If your application gets selected through CAT or through GMAT in Indian and institutions abroad, select which is better and go for that. That's the simplest answer I can give. Okay, but let's understand something. So I have mentioned certain things here. For example, India में जो MBA बोलते हैं ना, that MBA is 2-year MBA course, typical. जो first year में foundation, second year specialization, बीच में SIP, internship. That is what your MBA means in India. For executives, we have 1-year course called Executive MBA. राइट, जो ISB हैदराबाद का है, जो IIM अहमदाबाद, बैंगलोर, कलकत्ता, लखनऊ में भी होगा, जो FMS में भी होगा, XLRI में भी होगा, and so on and so forth. Right? So executive MBA course is that 1-year course. But generally, when we talk about MBA in those Wharton, Stanford, INSEAD kind of colleges, right? That MBA is not equivalent to the MBA in India. It is equivalent to the executive MBA in India, which is a 1-year course. Okay, and what is quite similar to an MBA in India is called MIM, Masters in Management. Some good colleges have it, not all colleges would have it. You can check out, right? Acha, what is the trend? What is the exam to give? So MBA in India, to pata hai humko CAT, JAT, SNAP, IFT, NMAT, blah blah blah. We know all of that. We've been talking about it for the 2 sessions now. But for executive MBA in India, Generally, a GMAT would help. And MBA abroad also GMAT would help. GRE is also accepted. But GMAT, in my opinion, is the right exam to appear for if you want to go for executive MBA in India or MBA abroad. For MIM abroad, again GRE and GMAT are both accepted, but go for GRE. राइट नाउ द क्वेश्चन इज सर ये आप मुझे ये बोल रहे हो कि जीआरई जीमैट भी देना चाहिए नहीं जरूरी नहीं है किसको देना चाहिए हु शुड अपीयर सो इफ यू आर गोइंग फॉर एमबीए अब्रॉड which is an executive version of it 1 year executive wala right or equivalent to that in that case you need to have experience of 4 years 4 to 5 years कुछ colleges 2 to 3 years भी लिखती हैं but generally when you end up analyzing the data of the students you will see that 4 to 6 years is the average age average work experience of the students who get through so it is safer if you have a 4 5 6 years experience it is safer for you to get into the college that is what it means now having said that there's another way of looking at it राइट कि सर मुझे क्लस्टर 4 की कॉलेज मिल रही है इंडिया में और उसी लेवल की कॉलेज मिल रही है मुझे यूएस में या कनाडा में या यूके में या व्हाटएवर यार अगर सेम लेवल की कॉलेज मिल रही है ना या इवन थोड़ा सा कम अगर तू 80 परसेंटाइल 75 परसेंटाइल लेवल पे है तो फिर चला जाना अगर कुछ अच्छा हो रहा है तो नो प्रॉब्लम इफ यू वांट टू बट इफ यू आर 95 98 99 परसेंटाइल एंड यू आर नॉट गेटिंग अ टॉप कॉलेज अब्रॉड डोंट गो इन इंडिया टू अ गुड कॉलेज So this is a larger thought process. I hope you guys got the larger thought process. Now the question is, of course, GMAT का तैयारी कैसे करें GRE का तैयारी आप सर नवंबर में आके बोल रहे हो GMAT GRE कर सकते हैं right and the application deadlines will start in December and finish by good colleges will finish by January and last ones will go till March. Okay, so application deadlines तो आ जाएंगी तो मैं कब GRE का प्रिपरेशन करूं कब GMAT का प्रिपरेशन करूं please understand like you are appearing for CAT after apart from CAT you're appearing for NMAT SNAP or ZAT also so if they are also the exams that you are appearing for then GRE GMAT are also exams that you can appear for more or less the English maths वही रहेगा हाँ थोड़ा कुछ ऐड हो जाएगा जैसे कि करंट GMAT फॉर्मेट में you have something called data sufficiency or analytical writing AWA which is similar to what you're going to do in VAT in a way quite similar तो कुछ चेंजेस होंगे जैसे जीआरई में आपको ग्रामर पूछा ही जाएगा जीमैट में अरे ग्रामर तुम स्नैप के लिए और एनमैट के लिए कर ही रहे हो सो तुम नया क्या है like you have to prepare a little bit extra for nmat little bit extra for snap you prepare a little bit extra for gmat if you need help for CL students specifically we are there because CL students can take an add-on product of GMAT you can purchase it right and it's a very subsidized product so you can go to CL website and check it out if I'm not wrong it is for 18,000 rupees so go ahead and check it out so you can do an add-on and go for it so that is how you should but don't take load on it ठीक है ये बहुत सारी एग्जाम दे रहे हैं हम लोग देना चाहते हो तो दो नहीं देना चाहते हो तो इट इज ऑल राइट completely don't get into a peer pressure compulsion sort of a thing and relax नॉर्मल जीमैट वर्सेस फोकस एडिशन जीमैट किसी ने पूछा है वेरी नाइस फोकस एडिशन आएगा यार आने ही वाला है चॉइस नहीं है तेरे पास अभी जो भी देना चाहे दे दो फोकस एडिशन का वेट करने में डेडलाइंस ना चली जाए तुम्हारी बस जस्ट टेक केयर ऑफ दैट दैट्स माय कंसर्न ओके नीलेश एंड रितिका दैट्स माय आंसर फॉर यू okay one interesting question which came up but I missed out any idea about SIMS Pune यार SIMS is an interesting college मैंने last time शायद बताया था it is a defense quota Symbiosis Institute of Management Studies right and I think they have 70 or 80% defense students ठीक है which means good college very good college but the cutoff goes down because defense quota है और डिफेंस कोटा है इसलिए लोग अप्लाई भी नहीं करते एंड रेगुलर स्टूडेंट्स का भी कट ऑफ नीचे चला जाता है तो यू कैन गेट अ गुड कॉलेज एट अ लो कट ऑफ दीज आर दीज कॉलेजेस गुड बैकअप कॉलेजेस ओके okay in case those of you who want to purchase a GMAT this is how it is you can go and check this out yeah 96,000 दिखेगा but once you put the enrollment ID ना क्या only CL students will get this 18,000 you put your enrollment ID CL का CAT का and you will see a the price changed to 18,000, which is for the add-on GMAT batch. So make sure that you check it out. Okay, this is MBA plus GMAT online classes. ओके, द न्यू आई एम प्रोफाइलाइजर. आपको थोड़ा पिक्चर में डिफरेंस लग रहा होगा प्रीवियस सेशन में और इस सेशन में. दैट्स बिकॉज दिस इज अ न्यू प्रोफाइलाइजर. वी हैव अपडेटेड द डेटा. सो एवरी ईयर आई एम्स जो चेंज करते हैं, राइट, हम लोग उसको एनालाइज करते हैं और हम लोग उसको फॉर्मूला को चेंज करते हैं. So as per CAT 22, this is the new formula and you should check it out. Put your profile out there. Can I have Anas? Can you please help me put the this thing in the chat, live chat, the link, and I'm sure you'll put it in the description also, right? So if you look at this particular guy, जिसका मैंने एग्जाम्पल लिया है यहाँ पे, मेल विथ इकोनॉमिकली वीकर सेक्शन कैटेगरी, 81% इन 10th एंड सो ऑन, ये उसका प्रोफाइल है. उसके हिसाब से आई एम बैंगलोर रेड दिख रहा है आपको ऊपर कॉर्नर में, बिकॉज इट्स अ नो मैच. सो एज पर हिम देयर इज नो मैच विद आई एम बैंगलोर, बट which means there's a 100 percentile profile required and 100 percentile required at his end, which is no match, impossible. I am Lucknow, Kozhikode, Bangalore. नहीं सॉरी, ये I am अहमदाबाद होगा, कट रहा है. I am Lucknow, Kozhikode, Bangalore and Calcutta. So this is some other I am, because I am Ahmedabad is in green. Green is a strong match. तो इसके हिसाब से this student I am Ahmedabad is a strong match. Some I am is a red, right? जो because वो स्क्रीन पे दिखेगा, यहाँ पे नहीं दिख रहा है. I am Lucknow, Kozhikode, Bangalore, and so on are moderate matches, and so on. So this is a very interesting sort of और वो आपको ये भी बताएगा I am Ahmedabad कितने में मिलेगा उसको, 99.3 के आसपास, राइट. सो I am Shillong कितने मिलेगा, 86 के ऊपर उसको I am Shillong मिल जाएगा, which is among the top 7-8 IIMs, right? So this is what the IIM profileizer or B school profileizer or MBA profileizer जो भी बोलो, right, it shows you. Okay, so this is what it means. Yeah, here is the link on your chat, also in the description. You can check it out. Okay, and then you have the CL resources, which I show you every time because I just hope that my students use this, and they do, right? Daily dose ho gaya, whatever. MBA profileizer is also here, as you can see, right? So use these. This is aspiration.ai, the student portal for you. Make sure you're using it right. And with this, I come to the end of the session. To get updates for these kind of sessions, either you join the YouTube channel or you join the Telegram channel, or you do both, right? This QR code is for the Telegram channel, so you can just quickly scan it and get in, right? So that's about it. Thank you so much, guys. All the best to you. एक घंटा हो गया. I was planning to make this a 40-minute session, but it just goes off. So thank you so much and have fun. Bye bye. Have a good day.